Hello teachers. Today I want to look at Confucianism in Korea and how it affects your classroom. You might notice some spots. I'm a very spotty person and I had some moles removed, so don't worry. Confucianism is a philosophy of filial piety, hierarchy, and placing the importance of the group over that of the individual. I want to look at the pros and cons of the hierarchy in Korea and how you can use this as a teacher to become a better leader and how to understand your students. Let's look at the pros first. As a teacher, you are expected to be a leader. You are expected to control the students, to give orders, and to make decisions. The problem is that Western society doesn't prepare us for this leadership role. Think about it. When you were at school, you were forced to obey the teacher. You had to listen to whoever was in charge. The only time you really got to be a leader is probably in a sports team, sometimes if you're a class captain or a class representative. But other than that, you're expected to listen to people in authority. You never really get a chance to practice being a leader because you and your friends are all equal. Even with older students and younger students, we place emphasis on the fact that every individual is equal and everybody has the same value, which is great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. How is this a good thing in Korea or in countries that practice Confucianism? In Korea, there is a hierarchy. If someone is older than you, they are your sonbae, and you have to listen to them. And if somebody is younger than you, they are your hubae. They are younger than you. Your sonbae, you're supposed to follow the orders of your sonbae and do what they are supposed to, what they tell you, and you have to respect them just because they are older. If someone is younger than you and you are the sonbae and they are your hubae, then you have to tell them what to do. You have to make decisions. You have to lead them in the right way. Now, why is this great? Students are already prepared for being leaders. Koreans are they are prepared to listen to someone that's in authority, and they also practice being the authority figure. They practice giving orders and being decisive. So I feel that in Western society as teachers, we don't really get that opportunity. We grow up. We go from elementary school to middle school to high school to university. We graduate, and then suddenly we're thrust into this position where people expect us to suddenly make decisions and to control the classroom. Now, what's difficult about that is how do you suddenly go from being a follower and listen to everyone your whole life to suddenly being that person that's in charge? It's difficult, right? And that is why I think we should start looking towards this hierarchy and start thinking of ourselves as leaders or leaders in practice. Instead of going into the classroom and not being sure of yourself, I want you to start taking this Confucianist idea of age, and you should start taking that mindset of being the person in charge and giving orders. Students also pick up on that. They pick up on the fact that you are in charge and you are sure of what is happening. The second you are unsure, they will pounce on that and they will start questioning you. And as a teacher, if you're being questioned and you cannot handle that pressure or that position of power, you've lost it. You'll lose the classroom. They won't respect you, because how can they expect someone to lead them if that person cannot make decisions, if that person isn't strong enough to decide what to do? So guys, what I want to tell you is start taking that mindset of I am in charge, I am the leader, and relish it. Be happy that you're that person, because the more you start doing that, if you walk into the classroom, you've got a plan, you know how to execute, and if anybody doesn't listen to you, you will set them straight and you will guide them the right way. And if you have that firm belief, students will follow you.
Am I so out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong.
Let's look at some of the cons. The cons of this hierarchy in Korean society. Koreans are, I won't say afraid, but Koreans generally try and avoid strangers. You'll see it when you walk around outside in public. Koreans will stay within their group and they won't really interact with other people. And as soon as Koreans do meet, they have to ask each other, okay, what is your age? Or what is your position, so that I know where I am in this hierarchy. Because as soon as you meet someone and they're not a stranger anymore, now you're part of the social contract and you have to follow the rules. It's very rare, unless you've got someone that has some experience being abroad, or they've just got a bubbly personality that's okay meeting other people. Koreans generally won't talk to another group and they won't integrate into another group. Look at foreigners. When we go abroad, do we have any issues talking to new people? Especially people from, if people are our countrymen. I mean, as a South African, if I see other South Africans, boom, I'm in there. I'm like, hey, how you guys doing? Where you from? What do you do? You know, and I think that's where we're in a very fortunate position. Because if you can take this idea of, I'm a teacher, I'm in control, I am the authority, but you've also got the flexibility of being able to meet other people. You can talk to co-workers that are older than you and treat them as colleagues. And you can also then, if you work with someone that's younger than you, you should automatically take that breath and be, okay, I am the person in charge. I can ask for ideas, but I am the one that should make the decision. Leadership is a skill. Teaching is a skill. So practice being a leader. Practice being a teacher in control of the classroom. Take that mindset of I am the be all. I am the one that makes decisions. The students will pick up on that and they'll follow you. Okay, now I wanted to include a lot of things into this video, but I'm going to almost end it there. Let's quickly recap and talk about how you can use this as leverage. Personally, start conditioning yourself for leadership. Start behaving like a leader, start making decisions, start having that mindset of I am in control in this classroom, what I say is law, and you will follow me.
I'm a cop, and you will respect my authority.
Okay, it sounds almost like you're a dictator, but don't think of it that way. Just think of it this way. The students need to trust you, but they cannot trust someone that is indecisive and unsure. Even if you are wrong, be sure. You can always apologize later if you do make a mistake. I think be okay with being wrong, be okay with being the leader, just make the decision, don't wait for it. Okay, and then professionally, I think this is fantastic. If you meet someone that's younger than you, guide them. And with your co-workers that are older than you, give them more respect. If other foreigners are very friendly with them, that's fine. I think still be friendly with them, but pay more attention to them. Okay, everyone. I hope you learned something from this rant. There are a lot more things I want to talk about. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Confucianism in Korea? And what do you think about hierarchy? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? A lot is happening next week. I'm moving. I'm preparing to start uni again. So I'm creating the syllabus and getting my lesson planning right. I hope to share some of that with you. After the move, I'll get a better setup, provide you with quality videos, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.